Karen Town, and you're watching PHTV4. Today's segment of Around Palos is here at the beautiful center, and we are fortunate enough to have Heather Young, the art director, here as our guest. So welcome, Heather.
Thank you so much for coming out today, Karen. I really appreciate you helping to spread the word about all of our programs. And today we're filming inside the Log Cabin Center for the Arts, which is one of the 3 buildings that we host all of our art classes in, and it's a rustic, beautiful ambiance.
Yeah, it's a beautiful building, and it just feels so cozy and comfortable on a fall day like this. It's amazing. So I know that our viewers are probably just as excited as I am to hear about some of the upcoming programming that you have here at the center over the next few weeks. So can you just start by telling us some of the different art programs that you have for adults?
Yes, we have a lot of adult art classes to offer. We have a team of almost 30 art teachers that teach classes here, and we have almost every type of art there is to offer. Our newsletter can change from month to month with our offerings, but most of our typical classes that we offer year-round are rock polishing, which is called lapidary. We also offer metalsmithing for jewelry, where students work with silver, copper, and brass to create original jewelry pieces.
That's neat.
We have several pottery classes a week, as well as different sculpture classes. We have collage class, calligraphy, basketry classes, drawing classes, stained glass, and I'm sure I'm forgetting something, but many wonderful workshops as well, and folk arts workshops, which really exemplify who we are here at the center, utilizing items from nature to create with.
Oh, that's really cool how you incorporate your environment into the art too. So someone like me who's really not very artistic, are there classes that I would feel comfortable in?
All of our art classes, really. We really only have maybe one advanced class, an advanced watercolors class. All of our other classes are for multi-level students.
Great.
And many are for beginners. And I always say we don't expect you to know everything walking through the door. You come to learn, and it's a really open, inviting environment here for students. I say come and get started, and you'll most likely want to keep coming back too.
So are some of the classes kind of a one-time event, or are most of them multiple weeks, or how does the timing on that work?
We actually have both. We have many one-day art workshops, which I think are really great for people who have busy schedules to just take a little bit of time out for themselves, whether it be once a month or even a couple times a year, to just come out to a one-day art class and walk away with something that you've created. We also have workshops that are 2 or 3 days, and many of our classes might be sessions of 4 to 6 weeks for more of our in-depth classes.
Okay. So I know this is crazy, but the holidays are going to be here before we know it. So are there going to be any classes where people would be creating some kind of items that they could use for the holidays?
Absolutely. So we have a real emphasis on nature and the holidays here at the center. So every month our newsletter differs with the offerings that we have, and we have a lot of winter, Christmas art projects coming up. So for adults, we have a wonderful wreath making class that's taught by George Mitchell, who's a local florist. He teaches this class for us once a year, and students work with balsam fir to create their own wreath on a form that they take home. They learn how to wire pine cones on it and also make their own bow. We have a card making class for the holidays. We have 2 different paper arts workshops where students will work with decorative papers, learning different folding techniques to create ornaments. We also have a paper making one-day workshop where students will create their own paper pulp that they will push into a mold and create their own snowflake ornaments that are just really very delicate and beautiful. We have a Christmas tree sculpture workshop where students will create with clay a Christmas tree that they'll come back the next week to glaze. We have a 3-day holiday ceramic art workshop coming up where students will create Santa sculptures, angel sculptures, and ornaments. So we really have a lot of holiday art classes coming up.
Yeah, it sounds like you could decorate your whole house with the things you make.
Yeah, and create a lot of Christmas gifts to give away, too.
Absolutely, yeah. So what about any programming for kids or that families, like parent-kid kind of classes, anything like that?
Yeah, we we actually have both as well too. We have kids class coming up where they will create a Christmas tree out of clay, and they'll come back the second week to then paint it and decorate it to take home for the holidays. A lot of our classes are ending prior to Christmas so that people can take the items home to decorate with the whole month. We also have some really great family art workshops coming up, and that's for parent and child, but really people of any age. It could be aunts, uncles, grandparents, babysitter, and we have a Christmas tree sculpture workshop for families coming up where they'll sculpt it out of clay, decorate it, and add some paint. And then we also have a 2-day gingerbread house workshop.
Oh,
so
nice.
families will use terracotta clay to sculpt their houses so it will look like gingerbread. And then they'll come back on week 2 to paint and decorate it to take home for the holidays.
And that sounds like something then they could keep for a long time.
Yeah, I love the
How's
fact
feeling?
that these classes help create lasting keepsakes for the families that, hopefully they'll put out each year during the holidays, and even remember the time that they spent together here creating at the center.
So they're kind of creating memories while they're creating art.
Absolutely.
So
that's one
so
of my
great.
things that I say all the time.
Oh, is it?
That,
Great minds think
create
alike.
an experience or a memory and art too.
That's so nice. Now I know you have some special events coming up too this fall. So if you want to tell us a little bit about those.
We have a lot of special events coming up. In just a few weeks, we have our Sustainable Agriculture Dinner Party coming up. This year it's called Field to Fork, and that is on Saturday, November 15th, starting at 4 o'clock. We have only 14 tickets left, so if you're interested in coming, we'd love to see you, but I would register soon. And this is a charming event that all of the food you will eat has been grown either here on our property or locally sourced within 150 miles of the center. 90% of the items you will eat tonight have come from the 150-mile radius from here.
That's really
And
unique, and it's that
absolutely.
whole farm to table, like
Yeah.
the food's so fresh, and so
Exactly, yeah, completely
nice.
farm to table. So Chef Kat of Oak Kitchens will be our cook that night, and it's a 5-course dinner. And each course will also have a special drink paired with it. That's a non-alcoholic beverage, also created maybe from herbs or things from here on our center property. So it'll be a really beautiful event and a real celebration of agriculture, leading up to the fall harvest, I suppose.
And I love that you're incorporating what you have here at the center into that meal as well.
Yeah, we're a really holistic organization, and we're very intertwined with all the things that we have going on here. And then right around the corner, one of my very favorite events that I host every year is our Christmas tea parties. So those will go on sale Wednesday, November 12th, starting at 10 a.m. And our first tea party will also be a luncheon on Tuesday, December 9th. That will be our kickoff tea. But we will have Megan Wells, who's a wonderful entertainer and storyteller, perform for us that day. And she has on her plate a literary Christmas, tales from around the world, Christmas tales from around the world that she will tell. So when guests come on the first day, the Tuesday luncheon tea party, they'll have a wonderful buffet-style meal. We will serve them coffee or wonderful tea that's been grown in our farm garden. And they will have the chance to make a holiday potpourri to take home. And then we'll have a full hour of entertainment. And then the next day, Wednesday, December 10th, all the way through the 13th, is our series of actual tea parties. Those go on every day from 2 to 4 o'clock. We typically have about 45 guests at this event, and these go on in our lodge, which is a really beautiful rustic building. Every year we have a Christmas tree that's 20 foot tall. It touches the ceiling of the lodge, so it's a beautiful room for a tea. All of the tables are beautifully set with plaid tablecloths and Christmas tea sets that I've collected over the years, mainly from our rummage sale, which is another wonderful event that we host each year here. We have a piano player that plays piano through the event, a huge roaring fireplace. Guests also make a holiday potpourri to take home. We have a wonderful spread of finger foods, and I entertain the guests at the end with Christmas tales. Every
Good.
year I tell the story Cup of Christmas Tea, and then every year I also pick a new story to tell to the crowd. And I always say that the guests really walk away with Christmas in their heart. It's a wonderful chance to gather with friends or family, or to even come by yourself too. Many guests come alone and meet new friends, which is really wonderful.
That sounds like such a great way to kind of kick off the holiday season before all the craziness starts. It sounds like very smooth and soothing and kind of calming, and
Yeah,
that sounds
absolutely.
really nice.
Yeah, and it's kind of nice that we kind of avoid the Christmas rush
Yeah,
too.
yeah, I love that. I love it. I also understand that you have some gift ideas that maybe our guests could maybe order on your eBay site, or tell us a little bit about
we
how
have a lot
that.
of different gift ideas for you to come to the center and help support us, and also get your Christmas shopping done too. So one thing that you could do is buy a gift certificate that
Oh.
someone could use for a future class or program. You could buy someone a yearly pass to go to the farm. That's a really wonderful
Oh, wow.
gift for families.
Yeah.
You could come to the lodge and visit our gift shop at any time of the year, but especially around the holidays. It's really decked out with all kinds of handmade holiday arts and crafts created by a group of women called our fellow crafters, who are a volunteer group, creating all these wonderful crafts to help raise funds for the center. We also have a wonderful art show coming up around the corner that we call our Rustic Holiday Art Market. This event is kind of all encompassing center stuff. We have a table from our sustainable agriculture program where they'll be offering meat bundles, maybe eggs, honey, maybe some still seasonal goods that they might have.
And those are all produced here
All from
at
the center's
center?
property.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
from cows and pigs from our property. You could also order online too through our website to support that program. At our art show, we will have our famous handmade log reindeer that we make here on the property for sale. And we will have probably close to 40 artisans displaying and selling their art. And all of the artists are teachers that teach here at the center, as well as some of their more prolific students that will be showing as well too. So that's a wonderful chance to come and do some shopping for the holidays, support the arts, and meet some of the teachers here that you can chat with about maybe taking their class in the future.
Yeah, no, that would be so great. And just sort of supporting, like you said, local artists, and just seeing the talent we have right here in our own community.
Yeah. Another chance to support us and to do your Christmas shopping is to maybe bring a friend here for one of our programs.
Yeah,
Many
fun.
people come to our Christmas teas or luncheons and bring friends or family as a gift to them.
I love that. I love that. Okay, well, if some of our viewers were interested in taking a class, coming to some of these events, what would be the best step for them to take?
So you can view all of our info through our website, www.thecenterpalos.org. Oh, I'm looking for my newsletter. Or you can stop by and grab one of our paper newsletters. But
And I think the newsletter is available on the website,
yeah,
right?
it's always
So they can
posted
find it there.
online. So if you go to our website, that has everything we have going on. You can click on different areas to go more in depth, but the newsletter is always posted, and you can click on that and then scroll through to view all of the upcoming classes and programs we have to offer.
Okay. Well, you've heard about some amazing programs that they have here at the center in the next few weeks. I think with all this time of year just gets so busy. So I think it's so nice to have a place where you can come and just have some peaceful, wonderful experiences in an absolutely beautiful setting. So thank you so much, Heather, for being with us today. And thank you all for joining us today on PHTV4, and check back with us next time for Around Palos.